Man, there's so much to talk about today, bro. So let's just go ahead and let's get up into it, man. The Dallas Mavericks. Somehow, some way, they ended up with the number one overall pick. And I'm not about to be the person that goes in here and says, "Oh, it's rigged." Oh, blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna say all that, even though it looks like that, and even though it's possible. I'm not gonna say it is. But what I will say, for them to get the number one overall pick, the Spurs to get number two, and the Sixers to get number three, if I'm Washington, if I'm Utah, if I'm one of these teams that's really, really ass and really, really needed a top pick, I'm walking away with this feeling like, how am I supposed to ever get better? When Dallas is just going to get rewarded for trading Luka Doncic by getting the number one pick in the very next draft. San Antonio already got blessed with David Robinson, followed by Tim Duncan, and then Victor Wembanyama, and then now you get them a second overall pick, and it looks like they have all the meanings possible to go trade for a guy like Giannis if they want to, or they could just go draft another stud and say, hey man, either way, we're getting better here, we're happy. Philadelphia was supposed to be good this year, and they're not. And so now they can either use that pick to go trade for something else, or they can use that pick and just get a player. We'll see what Philly decides to do. But it's like, I don't know, man. If Giannis ends up going to the Spurs and Cooper Flag does end up going to the Mavericks, I don't know what the point of the Eastern Conference is. We've already seen the Celtics have issues, which we're going to talk about in a second. The Cavs aren't the team we thought they were. The Pacers are great. The Knicks look good and everything like that. But it's like, none of that will matter if Giannis goes to the Spurs and Cooper Flag goes to Dallas. The Eastern Conference will be basically pointless if these things happen. Congrats to Dallas. I mean, if you're a Dallas fan, I don't know how you feel about this. I don't know if you're feeling conflicted. I don't know if you're happy. I honestly don't know what you are, but you should just be thanking God that you got the first overall pick, even if it is rigged. Thank God you at least got the first overall pick. But even if it's rigged, man, it's just interesting because it's like, Cooper Flag more than likely will never be as good as Luka Doncic. He will more than likely never take this series, never take that team as the star player to the heights that Luka Doncic did. So it's like, if I'm a Mavericks fan, I'm like, yeah, we ended up getting AD and the first overall pick, but it's like, we also lost Luka freaking Doncic. So I don't know. We'll see how this ends up going on. I'm excited to see what this trade looks like in 10 years, how everything looks like it's going to, how everything ages and everything like that. Bro, this dog is barking, and if he wakes up my fiance, she's going to kill him. So he better stop barking. Now let's move on to the first game of today. Celtics Knicks. I didn't watch this game. I was at the movies with my girl. We were watching Sinners or whatever. But I do have some things to say. First of all, Jayson Tatum, I hope you get well soon. I hope that it is not a torn Achilles like everyone is speculating. And you played a phenomenal game before you got hurt. All props to you. I have nothing negative to say about you, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown. Let me just preface this by saying I'm box score watching, so I have no idea what your actual impact was. I have no idea if you actually ended up playing a phenomenal game and the box score just not telling me everything. It's very possible that that's the case. But you went out here and in the game where Jayson Tatum gave you everything he could in his minutes, you only played, and you were in foul trouble, mind you. You put up 16 shots, only made 7 of them. You put up 20 points. Derek White outscored you and took 4 less shots than you. You were 2 for 8 from 3. That's not enough, man. When your team is on the brink of going down 3-1 and your star player is giving you everything he can possibly give you, and you haven't had a good game this series yet, you have to step up in this moment, and you didn't do it. I'm disappointed in you. Derek White, great game. I have nothing to say about you. Jrue Holiday, did you do anything? Because normally I would say, even though you didn't show up, you didn't have anything that really showed up in the box score, you probably played great defense on Jalen Brunson. Not tonight. He went out there and dropped 39 and 12 on 25 shots, very efficient shooting. 4 of 8 from the 3, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 14 to 25 from the field. So Jrue Holiday, did you do anything? Al Horford, I'm asking you the same question. Now, you're old as hell, so we didn't really, and so is Jrue Holiday, so we didn't really expect y'all to do anything crazy. But it's like, if y'all aren't going to do a damn thing offensively and you're going to play these minutes, you got to do something on defense. Because how does Karl Anthony Towns finish this game? 11 for 15, didn't hit a 3, but ended up putting up 23 points and 11 boards. How does OG Anunoby come out here and go 8 for 14, 4 of 8 from 3, 20 points, be a +4 on the plus minus? How does Mikal Bridges go out here and he can't hit the broadside of a barn from 3-point range, but he ends up with a plus 14 on the plus minus because he gets 4 steals, a block, 23 points, 7 boards, 3 assists on 11 of 21 shooting. How do you, as the Boston Celtics, allow for all 4 of the Knicks' main offensive players to play well in the same game? Peyton Pritchard, not enough. Porzingis, what is going on? I hope you're okay too. Please do not get me wrong. But what problem do you have that has been lingering from March until May, where you are playing only 24 minutes in this game? You're going 2 for 6, not hitting a 3. You're getting 7 points. 3 of those 7 points came from the free throw line. What is going on? What is happening? Congratulations to the Knicks, man. They won this series tonight. They went up 3-1. It's over for the Celtics. Again, I pray that Jayson Tatum's okay. I think it was over whether or not he was okay, but I do pray that he's okay, not just for the Celtics, but because I'm a Jayson Tatum fan. I never want to see anybody get injured, whether you're a Tatum fan or not. No matter what type of criticism you might have had from him for every game before this game of this series, you got to feel bad for him, man. Prayers to Jayson Tatum. I truly do pray that you are okay. I have nothing to say about the Timberwolves-Warriors game. Jonathan Kuminga, at least you tried. We knew that this series was over as soon as Steph Curry got hurt. Anthony Edwards, good game. Julius Randle, great game. Other than that, I'm not really impressed. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, good game. Dante DiVincenzo, you haven't done a damn thing this whole playoffs. Mike Conley, you haven't done a damn thing this whole playoffs. So I don't have anything to say there. There's nothing surprising. Draymond Green, at least you tried. Jonathan Kuminga, I already said this, but at least you tried. Kevon Looney, at least you tried. Gui Santos, in the limited minutes you played, at least you tried. Jimmy Butler, I'm not going to say anything crazy because you shot efficiently, but 14 points. You only put up 11 shots in this game. And I'm sorry. You only put up 9 shots in this game. You let Buddy Hield, Brandon Podziemski, Draymond Green, Jonathan Kuminga all put up more shots than you in this game. Steph Curry's out. You have a chance. It's a 7-point game. You lose this game. You just lost last game. You have a chance to go ahead and tie this series, and now you're old, and you haven't been that supernova version of yourself in the playoffs consistently for a few years now, so I'm giving you a little bit of slack. But in this game, you have to be more aggressive offensively. You have to put up more than 9 shots in a game where Steph Curry's not playing, and you have the potential to go ahead and tie the series at 2 apiece and extend it for Steph Curry to somehow be able to come back. Buddy Hield, you didn't have a good game, but you didn't go out there and score 0 points either, so I'm not going to say too much negative about you. But Brandon Podziemski, man, 3 for 14 for 11 points. You haven't done a damn thing outside of that one game versus Houston. I think it was game 5 or 6. Or maybe it was game 4. You have not done a damn thing the entire playoff run. You started the season off ass. Then you got better, and players were saying that you ended up having a good season. People were saying you ended up having a good season. And then you get to the playoffs, and you have one good game out of, 11 so far? You have not done a damn thing. Can you hit a shot? I don't care if it's wide open or contested. Can you hit a shot? Can you score? Can you hit more than 50% of the shots you take in a game in these playoffs, please? For my own sanity, for your team's sanity, please do something positive on the offensive end for the Golden State Warriors. Please. Good night, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching. Sinners, 8.5 out of 10 movie, if you ask me. People said it was like 10 out of 10 all-time great movie. I didn't think it was that, but I did think it was a good movie. It's definitely worth seeing, and I would recommend that you all go see it. It was a good movie, especially if you're the type of person that's religious or might want to look into like the religious context of the movie and catch on to some of the religious hints in the movie. You'll definitely like it. All right, I love y'all, man. All glory to God as always. We can all be better. Everybody be praying for each other, man. And we all struggle with things. We all struggle with sinful nature and stuff, bro. But we all got to get through it, all right? So just keep on fighting. Keep on praying. Keep on asking God to help you. Don't just ask him for forgiveness and then keep on sinning, but ask him to help you get out of these sinful patterns. Ask him to help you hate these sins, all right? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for watching as always. Peace out.